And if you wish to learn those techniques on a dulcimer, stay tuned for the lesson. Welcome to this Blackpool Music School video all about the dulcimer. I am using my cigar box dulcimer here, but a normal dulcimer's fine. Any tuning's fine. I am personally tuned G, D, G, that is golf, Delta golf, but Alpha Echo Alpha's fine, Charlie Golf Charlie's fine, Delta Alpha Delta's fine. You'll just be playing in a different key to me, but these techniques will work. To get the most from this video, you'll have need to have seen the previous two this week and the 12 bar blues one a couple of weeks ago now. Just check out the dulcimer walking bass line 12 bar blues video. So now we're going to focus on the bottom line of the 12 bar blues. I have written Roman numerals on the screen and where to find the chords on the left. This is so if I shout out a chord name, you may be in a different key from me. It's just easier if we use Roman numerals. First is root, fourth is the fourth chord, and fifth is the fifth chord. And in this video, it's the bottom line of the 12 bar blues. So we're only playing the fifth chord for one bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So there's not a lot we can really do, but there are things you can add. So you start, the fifth chord is found at the 4th fret. So you can either grab the 8th or the 6th fret, like this, or the other way around. So you got the 4th, or the 6th and the 8th. But I like to walk down into the 4th chord, so this is what I would play. You play the 4th fret, 1 and, slide up to the 6, 2 and, back to the 4th for 3 and, halfway between 3 and 4 for the walk down into the 4th chord. So it can sound like this, 1 and 2 and, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, or you can grab the 8th, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. The most important one is the 4 and between 4 and 3, the middle of that fret. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you stop the 4th, that's to start off, that's where the 5th chord is found. The 6th or the 8th fret, back to the 4th, then the gap in between 3 and 4. So again, it's 1 and at the 4th, 6, 2 and, back to the 4th, 3 and, in between 4 and, or 1 and, up to the 8th, 2 and, back to the 4th, 3 and, in between 4 and. There is one more bit you can do. When you're moving onto the 4 and, you don't have to do that, you can just strum down for the 4. Like that, so it'd be like this, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, or the other way, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. If you're only strumming once, it's very important you can't count the and in your head. You don't miss the and out, you got to sound it like that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And that's a variation you can do. So now we move on to the 4th chord. I've covered most of the 4th chord in the previous video a couple of days ago, so watch that video, it'll cover all the basics of the 4th chord. But we're going to do a walk down back into the root chord. So we're going to stay at 3rd, because it's only one bar, 3rd fret, 1 and 2 and, then 3 and, 4 and. So the 3 and is between 1 and 2, and the 4 and is above the 1st fret. So it's like this, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Apart from that time I played it in quarters. So we're going to play like this, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We do that, so the walk up, so the walk down from the 4th, 5th chord down to the root is the same. So that last line can now sound like this. Again, And then you just continue with G. I covered the G in the first lesson 4 days ago now. So that's what you can do on the last line. Or the variation, go up to the 8th if you wish. And that's what you can play on the bottom line. So I've covered most of the basics there. There is another variation moving from the 4th to the 1st chord, and it's this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That variation is this, so it's 1 and 2 and at the 3rd fret. Halfway between 1st and the 2nd, you do 1 strum, 3 and 4 and then. Go back into the G chord. It adds a bit of tension. I'll play it all the way through so you can hear. Again. Or you can do the traditional walk down. It's entirely up to you. So that adding tension is on the 2nd bar of the last line. It's 1 and 2 and then 1 strum in between the 1st and 2nd fret, 3 and 4 and. In fairness, you can extend that as long as you would, as long as you want. Please excuse me, first day with a new mouth. You can extend it as long as you want. It adds tension. You'll hear now. People want that resolve. That means taking it back to the 1st chord, the root. Again. And that's how you can make the 12-bar blues on a dulcimer sound a bit more exciting for the listener. Well, I hope you found this series of videos useful. If you have, please give us a big thumbs up and subscribe to Blackpool Music School for more videos. The more thumbs up we get and the more subscribers we get, the more videos we will post. Until next time, take care, keep practicing, keep playing, and as always, goodbye.